Start off on the project, so that at the beginning we are going to delete the sprite that is there, the cat. Then we are going to look for the three characters that we'll need. So let's start with the first one. I'm going to upload the jet. Now to get the jet, you go to any of your browser, look for jet png for scratch, jet png for scratch. Then scroll down, there are many of them, but I selected this one here in clean png. You click there. Then when I got inside, or when you get inside, select any of the jet you want. I selected this one here, a blackbird jet. I clicked that jet. Then you just click download. Then you will have the jet you'll use in the game. So that's how you get a jet. Just click download, and then it will bring you here. You verify, and then you are able to download it, and it will be in your browser, just like that. You wait for it to finish, then you click your human if you're using the same thing, and you can do whatever you want with this one, and then you just click download, for download, free download, something like that, and you'll have the jet. We downloaded, so I'll get the jet, then open there, then I'll call it a jet. Let me delete everything there, then just call it a jet. Let me make it perfect. Then we get the other, no, let's get the other characters first. The next one is we'll need a star. Then we'll need the last one is a pedal. We'll need a pedal there. Those are the characters we will be using for this game there. So now let's change the size of the jet to, let's use something like 50 for now, 50 like that. Then we go to costume. For the jet, we go to costume. There is our jet. Then we need to work on the jet first. So this one is selected, the pointy one. We select the whole jet like that. Then the first thing I'm going to do is minimize the size of the jet a bit like that. Then I'm going to move it at the center, then rotate it to face upward like that. Then I can make it even smaller, just like that. Then that is now the jet. So let's go and make 3 of them. You right click and duplicate, you right click and duplicate. So the first jet, we'll call it normal. So we call it normal like that. The second jet, we call it right. Then the last jet, we call it left like that. So for the right one, we select all of it, we twist it to face the right side, then we move it a bit like that, so that we can get that effect of facing the right side. The left one, the same thing, we select all of it, make it face the left side, then you grab there and move it more like that to the left side. Then there is the normal one. So let's go to code. Before we code, let's get a backdrop. So the backdrop we'll use, let's use a galaxy, not galaxy, let me use nebula like that. And in the nebula, we are going to costume for the backdrop. So click the backdrop there, then go to backdrops there. Then let me delete the first one. We have one, and duplicate it so that we have 2. The first one, call it normal. This one is the normal, and the second one, we will call it a game over, just like that. We have 2 of them. Then we are going to start to code the jet, but before we code the jet, we are going to create 2 variables. So we go to variables and click make a variable. The first one will be speed. We'll have speed. Let's put it on the right side like that. Then we are going to make another variable called score, and we put it there. So now that we have everything, let's start the coding part of the whole game. So for the jet is the first one we are going to start with. So the jet one, we will have when green flag is clicked, we will switch the score. So we go to events. When green flag is clicked, we are going to switch the score to 0 every time. So we go to variable, we will set score to 0 every time we start the game. Then we are going to control and pick forever, because there are some things we want to go on without an end. So some of those things are, we want every time we switch the backdrop, to normal. The first one, normal. So anytime we are starting the game, the backdrop will be normal. Then we are going to switch costume to normal. Remember, we have costumes here, normal, right and left. So we are going to switch costume to normal. Then after that, we are going to have the two if thens. These are conditional. If this happens, then that happens. We are going to use them to make the jet move left and right down there. So we go to sensing and pick key right arrows pressed. Then again down there we pick key left arrow pressed. Then we are going to, in motion, we go to motion and change. Remember, left and right is x, so we are going to change x by 10, and down there we change x by -10. That is the first thing, -10. Then you click the green flag. Yeah, there it's able to move. Put it up. Yeah, it's able to move right and left, but now there is no that animation of it bending the left and right side. To handle that, we are going to looks and putting switch costume to left, and up there is switch costume to right, like that. So now, yeah, there, the jet is able to move. So we are good up to that point. So the next part of those codes, we want it that when it touches the star, because the star are falling, anytime it touches the star, the game ends, because the stars will be falling down like that as you shoot them, and when you touch the star falls on the jet, the game ends. So we will have those blocks. So the blocks will be when green flag is clicked, then control forever. Then we are going to put if then the condition. Then we go to sensing and pick. If it is touching the star, then we are going to first, because we have two in the backdrops, we have two backdrops, one saying this one game over, which let me change it to, I've clicked the backdrops there and I have selected game over. I'm going to put the following text written game over there. Then I'm going to write game over, like that. There. So that will appear when you touch the star. So when it touches the star falls on top of the jet. What is supposed to happen? You are supposed to switch the backdrop to game over, and then you stop all. You stop everything so that you can start again. You stop all. That is for the jet. Now let's work on what the jet will be needing, and it's a pedal. We are going to work on the pedal. The pedal will be act like the bullets. So let's go to costume. The pedal, when you go to costume, we do the same thing. Let's grab it and first of all make it a bit smaller. We need it as a bullet, not so large, and make it face up. Let me make it a bit smaller. Don't need it to be that large, like that, like that. Then we are going to change its color to red, complete full red. You click that bucket there, it's red. So it will act like the bullets of the game. Those will be like the bullets of the game. Now for the bullets to work, these are the codes we'll use. So the first one will be when a green flag is clicked. When you click the green flag, it's going to hide first, or you go to looks and put a hide. That is the first thing you are going to do. When green flag is clicked, it will hide. Now, because we want to shoot using the space key, we are going to events when space key is pressed, because it's the one we are going to use as the trigger to shoot. When space key is pressed, we are going to go to jet, and this one will go to the jet. So we are going to motion, then we are picking go to, and we are changing this one to jet. It will go to the jet. Then in motion, while still in motion, we are going to change y by 20. Change y by 20 while you are still there. Change y by 20. So now when you click, it hides, but you see it will go to the jet itself. So let's stop. Now the next one will be, we are going to create a clone of myself, a clone. So we need it to clone itself so that you can have more bullets shooting from the jet. Now, what will those clones do? So again, when I start as a clone in control, when I start as a clone, we are going to repeat until these bullets touches either the star or misses and touches the top there, so that new bullets can come. So we are going to repeat until, then go to operators, pick the one with OR. Repeat until in sensing, so you go to sensing, repeat until you are either touching the edge or touching the star. So those are the two. Either it's touching the edge or touching the star. When that happens, we are going to change y by 15. So change y by 15. Change y by 15. Then the other one is, if what should happen when it touches the star, because you are going to be shooting at the star. Those are the conditions. So we pick another if then as a condition. So if it touches go to sensing, if it touches the star, if it touches the star, you are supposed to get a score of 1. So go to variable and pick change my score. It's the word variable. Change my score by 1. That is one thing that will be happening, changing my score by 1. Then we are going to broadcast. So go to control and events and pick broadcast message. Broadcast message. You are going to broadcast a message called hit, so that we can know we have hit. We can know we have hit the star, so that we use it later. So we are going to broadcast the message hit. When we hit it, then it's going to hide. Again, below there, we are going to put hide, so that the bullets or the pedal will hide. And after it's hid itself, we are going to delete it. We are going to delete it. So go to events and control and pick a delete. Where is delete? Yeah, delete clone, like that. So now when you do that, when I press the space key, not ready. When I press the space key, it should show up or hide this hide here. So you should have show up there, so that it appears as a clone. Show up there, yeah, something like that. Hide and you show there. Now I can shoot. I can move the jet and I'm able to shoot. Yeah, so when I shoot the star, good, I can get a score. When I shoot the star, there I can get a score. When I press the green flag, the score goes to 0. So we are done with the pedal, and we are also done with the jet. Now let's go to the star, the codes for the star. So for the star, we are going to start with when I receive the message hit. So go to not control, events, and put when I receive the message hit. The message hit was the one we put here. here, this one here, broadcast hit, so that when the pedal touches the star, you broadcast hit. So when I receive the message hit in the star, when I receive the message hit, what am I supposed to do? It's supposed to go to random in motion, this one in motion, you pick that one, then go to operators and pick a random like that and put it in the first one. So go to random, negative 220 and to 220, that is x. So anywhere from here to here, it will be falling anywhere from there. And this one, y should be 180. 180 is somewhere there at the top, somewhere there is where you get y is, so it will be moving from y somewhere there when you get that message. The next one is we are going to put to ensure that it's falling down by a particular speed. So you want it to fall down by a particular speed. So the first thing we are going to do is we are going to put when green flag is clicked, then we are going to set speed in variable. We are going to set, because the speed will increase as you play it. So set speed to -5, that will be the first thing. Then forever, so that it can go on without an end. Forever, we are going to wait 10 seconds sometime. So you can put as long as you want your game to increase. So wait 10 seconds. Then we are going to, in variable, we are going to change speed by, I'll put -1. -1. So the idea is that when you start that, this one will be falling from the top going down like that. To ensure that happens, let's put the last code. When green flag is clicked, what should happen when you click the green flag for the star? When green flag is clicked, we are going to go to X in motion, go to X0, and Y, let's use a 180, something like that, so that anytime you want it to appear at the top there when you press the green flag, that way, you see it's there at the top. Now we need it to fall down. So in order to fall down, we are going to use forever. Go to control, pick forever, then change y. Y is going up and down, so we are going to change y. We are going to change y by, go to variable and pick speed. So we are going to change y by speed. Now you see it's falling, it says game over. If you hit it, you must avoid it like that. If it hits you, it says game over. No, we need it to fall down, so it's not yet complete. That's why it's bringing all those things. So the next one, so that it can be complete, we are going to use the next one, so that it can complete, we are going to use a change y by speed. Then if y position is less than, if then, so the last one is if then, and then you are going to operators and pick less than. So if y position is in motion, if y position in motion, if y position is less than -170, -170 is down here. If it's less than -170, then we are going to pick random, the same one, this one. So I'm going to duplicate it and put it there. Or you can go to motion. You can go to motion, you pick it again, it's here. Then you go to operators and pick it. So the game works. So when I press the green flag, I'm able to play the game like this so far. So when you press the green flag, just avoid the stars that are falling. And when you press, you shoot and you get a score. You shoot and you get a score. But when it hits you, it says game over. Now for the last part, we want to put some kind of effect, so that in the pedal, when you shoot, you hear a particular sound. So we are going to go to sound, and we are going to go click here to choose a sound, and I'm going to pick sound pew, something like that, we can use. I don't know if I can get it, the one I want. if it's not it's there. So let me search again. Yeah, this one will work. Sound pew, something like that. So we are going to go to sound and pick a play sound pew until down. So now when I play the game, when I press, I can hear it say pew. When I press it, you can hear that and it shoots like that. So you know it just shot something, and that is the whole game. So if you like the game, don't forget to subscribe and share to your friends, and also like the video. Bye.